throw, it's Denson. Spits it out to the back. Found the spot in the defense. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The toss to the right. Inside the 35. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Sweet cut there. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
2nd down.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Back to throw, it's Knight. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get them in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big win.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Knight. Pulls it in. It's Booth.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It's complete to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That's reeled in. It's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball up to 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Foster. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Touch pass on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were are going to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Denson. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To set the tone on the ground in the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Clemson will send the punt team out. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Husky. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 18 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
To the air on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 40, there he goes. Sprinting away. Still on his feet. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked in.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A little release to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Rushes on him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Under fire. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Gentry. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll give it to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nice move to keep running. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Got a man. It's Jackson. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Back to pass. It's Knight. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Get it out on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Washington wants to go quickly. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the pass, so I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, safe.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got the back over the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Using his feet. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feet. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass. It's Knight. Grab near the marker is Perry. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unleashes it. Found the seam. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Washington. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
It's 4th down. They need a touchdown, but they have to do a better job in pass protection. They've given up back-to-back sacks. That's the critical factor here on this 4th down play.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside.